Uh, Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to tackle house design part 5. So you can download the template, the starting file, which is online as well, and which I have already done. It's right here. And we're going to begin. So go to actually this one is not that long, I think. It's not only misspelled, but it doesn't have that many pages, I think. It's only 4 pages. So let's get going. Go to the View tab and select Section. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start building a section through our model, which is really useful because we can start adding different details in the section view that we can't add in the floor plan view. And it's another way that you can start to build a full drawing set simply by kind of adding to and slicing up your 3D model in different ways. So let's just go back to here. I believe, you're in the View tab, go to Section. So we go to View. Here it is, Section, and where are we putting that section? It wants us to put the section through whatever the dining room type of space is. So we're gonna go right here. I know I keep shifting back and forth, but I just want to make sure I'm doing this properly. So go to this, turn room categories off. Right, I forgot to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna select one of the rooms. That didn't work. Just pick it once. Okay, right click. And I think we're gonna say hide category. That's it. Category. And that should hide all of them. So now it's a less cluttered view. So back to View, we click Section. I'm gonna just simply click and drag it through here and hit Escape. So now a couple of things have happened. First of all, if we go through our project browser here, I can now open sections, click on section 1, and it's going to show me a cut through our house. But going back to the floor plan, level 1, if I want to flip, right now the section is looking to the right. If I want it to look to the left, there is a way to do that. I can flip it like this. So it's got this little double arrow here. You can flip that. Now you can also decide how far you want that section to go. So if I want it to go all the way through the floor slab that we have on the outside, I can extend the view all the way to there. This physical line with the arrow doesn't really determine how far the views go. It just helps you sort of it's just the notation at the front end of it. It's kind of arbitrary, but for visual purposes, so it doesn't overlap our drawing, I'm going to extend it. Again, this does nothing to extend the view of the section. The notation is independent of that. And this can help determine the depth of field, the depth of the cut. So for instance, right now, the depth of the cut is, it's deep. It kind of looks all the way through the house. Not that we're going to see all of that. If we go back to the section, I'm just going to give it a bit of color to help differentiate stuff. Okay, we can see the door, we can see the wall. We're not cutting beyond that yet, so we can't see anything beyond it. But now if I go back to my first floor plan, and let's say I reduce the depth of vision to something super narrow, so it doesn't even cut through that first wall, we won't even see that door that we originally saw, or we shouldn't. See, it's kind of whited out. So I'm going to go back and set it back to what it was, all the way to there. Anyway, so now we've got a section in place. So back to our sheet, the section is there. Draw a section line as shown. Double click the section line to see the view it has created. Alternatively, you access this view by clicking on the new section drawing that appears in your project browser. Okay, so it's telling us that you can basically use a shortcut. So instead of me going through here and double clicking on section 1, I can just double click on this and it takes me there. So back to our other view, which again, I don't have to keep going back to level 1 under floor plans. Sorry. I can just click here, level 1. This is a roof plan of some sort. Okay, So back to our sheet. Let's stretch out and clean up our section view just a little bit. Let's go here. It looks decent. I'm going to reduce the size of the text just a bit. I'm going to switch it to 1 to 50. The window itself, maybe I want it to look a little bit like that. Maybe stretch it a little bit on this side. And the notation in this case adjusts with me stretching it. In case you're wondering what these little zigzag lines are, if I click it, it splits it into 2 views. Now this is useful if you have a condition that is super long, like let's say a hallway, but repetitive. Okay, you don't want to have a 15-foot long drawing that you have to unroll every time to show 30 doors in a row or something like that. So what instead you can do is you can kind of split the drawing up and reduce the repeating items and just group. Oops, what did I do there? I took our roof by accident. And just group the stuff that's different together. Now I'm trying to move this window closer, but it doesn't seem to want to let me do that. Oh, it won't let me do it in here. It will let me do it on the page view, where I can kind of put this window closer to this one. But for drawing purposes, I cannot do that. So anyway, if you want to split up sections into multiple parts, you can do it by clicking that little Z or zigzag icon. Now I want to return this back to normal, so I'm going to do that. Some view regions were consolidated. No biggie. All good. Okay, so we've cleaned up our view a little bit. Let's head back to the page. Okay, select the room outline and hide category. So the rooms have 2 kind of components to them. Remember when we hid the rooms, just the labels of them? Well, they still have this other part to them, which is kind of the area and the volume of the room. So if I were to kind of see what I highlighted in my plan, and when I go to the section, this is the section view of that room. So it's basically a volume that you're selecting. Now we want to get rid of those, not get rid of them, but we want to hide them for the purpose of working with the walls in the background. So again, I'm going to select it like I did, hide in view, category, and all of them are now hidden. So I know, oh, I guess they're not. That's weird. Let's try it again. Hide category. Maybe, I think I know what might have happened there. Because I said hide in view, it just hid all of the room volumes in this particular view and not in the entire house. So if I had said hide in view from this point of view, it would have hidden all of those room volumes right away. Just to let you know why it took 2 steps. So we're back to here. Now, go to the Architecture tab and click the Wall Opening button. Okay. First, select the wall you would like to cut into. Draw a rectangle. Use the Show Dimensions to type the desired dimensions. Okay, so let's go back here. I believe this right side is the wall we're cutting into. So this side. So we're going to go to Architecture, Wall. So under the Architecture tab, go to the back here where it says Openings. We've already done dormer before. Now we're going to do Wall. So we're going to click this. And now I'm going to hover on the white space here, and I'm going to read what it says down in the bottom here. So I hover on the white space, and it says select a wall to create a rectangular opening. So I'm going to select this wall. You can see it's kind of outlined in blue when I hover over it. There we go. Enter starting point of rectangular opening. Now I'm just going to draw it for now. I'm not going to really worry too much about the size because we can always punch those sizes in later. So now I'm going to go back to my view here. Hit escape twice to exit the previous command. Select the same wall and click edit profile. Oh wait, I guess here we're trying to make it 2500 wide and 850 off the ground.
16?